Hi there, Marko Tsunojevic here. This is my second video for Management 3100. And today I'm going to be answering questions that have to do with my perspective on failure, the Unit 4 video that resonated with me the most, and the strategies I'm going to be using to build resiliency when I encounter failure. Now, my thoughts on failure are that I already understand that failure is necessary for growth. I've known this from a young age of, probably in middle school, where, you're not going to hit every shot. You're not going to score every goal. I was a big sports athlete. I played a lot of school sports and I played hockey. So I understand that, you're not going to win all of them. But what I did learn is that not all failure is the same. You have smaller failures like, you know, did I miss the net? Did I not look at the rubric correctly when submitting my assignment? Those little things where you can look back and fix the next time and try again. You have the ones that are a little bit larger that include, you know, did I procrastinate on this? And now I've got a bad mark on this really big exam or assignment, and it's completely changed my mark and it's affecting my entry into graduate school. That's the second one. And then the third one being, I failed this course, I'm held back. How does this affect my life? I got fired from my job. How does this affect my life? Am I going to get paid now? You have bills. So there are different types of failure, and being able to delineate between those different types can help you manage your response to them. And I think that's something that I took away from, um, you know, this past unit. Uh, the video that resonated with me the most would be the one by Jia Jiang, 100 Days of Rejection. You know, rejection happens, that's obvious, but what stood out in his experiment was he actively looked for rejection on purpose. He treated it like a game, uh, you know, asking follow-up questions and didn't really take it personally. I think not taking it personally was the big thing in that video that he made because of the concept of taking a no personally. It's not necessarily that the no was directed towards you and it's a personal attack. It's more so maybe they don't have time, they're not in the mood, something like that. So not taking it personally was definitely something that I took away from that video. And then going on to building resiliency, I've got a couple strategies that I've kind of formulated. I think the first one would be a little bit of a debrief, looking and saying, okay, well, what did I do? How can I do better? What were the circumstances in this situation? Could I control them? Were they out of my hands? Looking at it holistically is, a way that you can depict whether you had really any say in the outcome of this situation, or if you were in complete control and you have to go back and work on yourself. So I think that's a strategy that I'm going to be using in the future. Another one is a growth mindset, understanding that no human is perfect. You're not going to understand something if it's brand new the way someone with a PhD will. So understanding that it's going to take time to understand and learn from your mistakes. Having that growth mindset is something that I'm going to work on and use in the future. And then third, that would definitely be the time. Time is a really big deal. Making sure that you've given yourself enough time for maintenance, for self-care, for regeneration, recuperation, having good sleep, taking breaks, going on vacation, whatever it might be. You got to give yourself time to rest. You got to give your brain time to absorb what you've been learning, and that'll only happen over time. So I think giving yourself, putting yourself in a good situation where you're not completely stretched thin, but you know, you're taking these deserved breaks and rewarding yourself a little bit for all the hard work that you've been doing. So yeah, that's the video, and thank you for listening.